It's time for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. The Rend Lake College pregame show starts now.
And we welcome you to Brendan Klein Memorial Field here at the Lincoln Park on an overcast Thursday afternoon. For Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, the Rams at South 7 Conference Action Day hosting the Carbondale Terriers. Across the way, past the right field fence, past Steve Harrison Field. Also at Lincoln Park will be the Lady Rams taking on Carbondale. South 7 Conference Action for both the boys and the girls today. We're glad to have you with us here from the baseball game. And your Rend Lake College pregame show. Rend Lake College, you have over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Save big on your college education. See how online at rlc.edu. Of course, Danny Czerwinski joins me alongside. Danny, big day for the Mount Vernon Rams, putting that 12-2 mark on the line, but most importantly, putting a 2-0 conference mark on the line. Here against the Carbondale Terrier team, expected to be much improved from a year ago.
Well, much improved and a little bit better, and having seen Carbondale in the last few years, they have an opportunity to do better themselves. But again, it's a different kind of day, and Carbondale Terriers team comes in with a record of only 3-6. Only 9 games in the book so far, so it'll be interesting to see what improvements they've made and what they're like here in 2012.
Of course, we have your Central Christian Church batting orders coming up just a little bit later on in your Rend Lake College pregame show. Rams got a big one yesterday on the road at West Frankfort. Could have been a tough one in terms of a trap game against the Redbirds, who have been struggling to come in yesterday. Rams do get an 11-5 victory, got that 12th win of the year, and now have a busy, busy weekend heading into tomorrow with this game today against Carbondale, but also Belleville East tomorrow. And it's one of those where a big conference game today, I know it's a team that you've been able to have a lot of success with on a bigger scale over the past few years, but you can't look past this Carbondale team. Looking forward to a probably a little bit stronger opposition tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's a little stronger opposition because you got to be careful. You're looking at a 4A school tomorrow in Belleville East, and they've had some good success so far this spring and seeing some scores I've seen over the last few weeks. But got to keep your mind on the task at hand. This game is, of course, a conference game, a regional game coming up possibly in the future. So got to keep your nose down. You got to take care of business today before you can worry about Belleville East.
Before we can worry about going on, we need to slip out for a break. This is your Rend Lake College pregame show inside Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center. In my 25 years in the automobile business, I have never seen incentives as good as they are right now on Chrysler vehicles through Ally Financial. Receive 0% for up to 84 months, plus $3,000 cash back on 2012 Chrysler 200 sedans. And if that's not good enough, how about on 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 full-size pickups, receive 0% for up to 84 months, plus $3,500 cash back. Also, for minivan customers right now, receive 1.9 for up to 84 months, plus incentives up to $2,750 cash back. That's right, you get both, 0% for up to 84 months, plus the rebates. Hurry into King City Chrysler Center today and find the 200 sedan, Ram 1500 pickup, or minivan you like while the inventory is great at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Swing and a miss! The Cardinals are world champions for 2006.
Mike, we've been working together for over 6 years now, and already we've seen 2 Cardinals World Series championships.
Winning, that's the name of the game. That's what Cardinal baseball is all about. Always has been, and it always will be. Get ready for 12-12. And the Cardinals are world champions for 2011.
Listen to the Cardinals on today's Hot Country, 50,000-watt WMIX FM.
Who can we turn to?
To watch over our food supply.
To safeguard our bank deposits.
To protect our water and the air we breathe.
Who can we turn to?
To monitor drugs for safety.
To defend our borders. Federal employees provide vital services to defend our national security, support our economy, and improve our health. Federal employees, they work for us.
Go to theyworkforus.org.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's go back to the field. Powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to the Red Lake College pregame show. Red Lake College, you can save thousands on your collegiate education. Find out how at rlc.edu. We're not going to have a lot of time to talk much more before we get to the national anthem and honor America for today's game. But, Danny, a big one here for the Rams on the schedule. Obviously, the Carbondale Terriers on the Thursday afternoon. Close out your week against the Belleville East Lancers tomorrow on the road. But outside of that, you have a busy week next week as well.
Yeah.
The busy schedule continues for the Rams.
As long as the weather holds out and everything goes fine, it's going to be busy. And you're going to have a lot of games. On a field like this, facility like this, you're always going to have the opportunity to play games. The amount of rain that the King City got last night, and to have the ability to even be out here today, play a game is amazing. Not only the work that the Rams coaching staff put in to get us to this point, but also the fact that this field's able to take the rain as much as it did last night.
I live, if you consider this the front nine of a long golf course, I live on the back nine, not that far away. And it was literally a monsoon that came at about 11:15 last night and lasted. I mean, it wasn't a quick monsoon, bam, it's done. It lasted probably for about 15 minutes, and then continued with thunderstorms probably for about another hour or so, if I remember correctly. And to the fact that we were able to get a game in today, especially even if it's a conference matchup, I know you try a little bit harder to get those in, but is a true testament to the dedication and hard work that Tim Holloway and his staff usually put in this field. And I certainly hope that when the new school is all said and done, there will certainly be the improvements and whatnot that they desire done out here to help keep it great and make it even better.
Well, I as well, because if you're going to build a school, again, as I've said before, you may as well build everything right, which includes the academics, the classroom, and the actual school part. We understand that's the most important reason why, but you also have to have the ability to be able to do and take care of the thing right the first time.
We will have a national anthem. We'll honor America. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Are you tired of being charged unnecessary fees by other banks in our area? Hi, this is Melody True at People's National Bank. With our customer-friendly products such as free checking, Saluki checking, Visa check cards, online banking, bill pay, and much more, People's National Bank is proud to offer our customers the products they deserve. Stop by one of our People's National Bank locations or visit us online at peoplesnationalbank.com and see what banking with a family-owned community bank is all about. People's National Bank. Member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Our new Mount Vernon location is bigger and better than ever, allowing us to be the best at repairing your ride and offering premium detailing. We're fully equipped to handle your vehicle and get it back on the road faster and like it rolled off the showroom floor. Landers Collision Centers believes in maintaining the highest quality repairs in the collision repair industry. We also believe in making sure your insurance claim is handled quickly and even give you a car to drive while we restore yours. Now, we're also equipped to offer everyday premium detailing. We'll restore that showroom shine and that new car smell. That's right. We'll be more than happy to clean up your ride and get it ready for any occasion. Any vehicle that comes to Landers with over $2,500 in damages is entitled to 2 absolutely free details per year, with an opportunity to keep our work looking spectacular as long as you own your vehicle. This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon. Big or small, Landers fixes and details them all. Call us at 1-888-LANDERS whenever you need us. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
More baseball action ahead on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
There's things off the air that people would love to hear, and that would have been one of the topics right there.
We welcome you back to Brendan Klein Field as we wrap up your Red Lake College pregame show with Red Lake College. It's been the vehicle to a brighter future for well over 40 years. Find out why at rlc.edu. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We need to meet the Carbondale Terriers, courtesy of Central Christian Church.
Well, the Carbondale Terriers today will go with second baseman Daniel Westman leading off, batting second and center, Justin Hoffman, batting third and right, David Gobert. Batting fourth, third baseman Michael Lauder. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Nick Stearns. Batting seventh, first baseman Sam Brittingham. Batting seventh, catcher Michael Zalab. Batting eighth, left fielder Isaiah Jones. And batting ninth, shortstop Williams Nadolski. Joe Weber is your pitcher for the Carbondale Terriers here this afternoon.
Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than their website, thenewcentral.com, where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services. It's thenewcentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. Thenewcentral.com. Yeah. Movie quote gone wrong during the break.
It's all right.
Oh, no, it was word for word, so I decided to go random. I ceased going the movie quote, just named something awfully random and cracked myself up. That'll happen. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to be at 63 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Winds out of the north-northwest today at about 15 miles per hour, so it's definitely going to be interesting here. Much chillier than what we have been accustomed to over the past few weeks of the season. Very blessed with warm temperatures, even in the 80s at times in March and into April. But today, 63. And
we're back to April.
For those that may have had their AC on, they can shut it down.
Yeah, we're back to April weather. This is what we're more accustomed to in the spring baseball season.
Jared Antis will get the mound in today's ball game. And this first pitch is going to miss low and away to Daniel Loosman at 4:29.
Oh, yeah, 4:29. Started 1 minute early.
Antis comes in on the year with a 3-0 mark. See if he can get 4-0 here this afternoon against the Dogs. 1-0 is coming. That's going to come right down the middle, but it's going to be a ground ball. Great stop by Williams. Picks up, fires with a first in time for a waiting Colt Metter. At 4-3 retires Daniel Lustman. Hear that wind?
Yeah, it's here. Wind blowing in out of center field, which would be the northeast, blowing straight in off the lake. Which lake we don't know. It's just a Wrigley Field term.
Woof. Yep, Cardinals baseball got off to a great start last night on WMIX FM. And Cubs baseball, not so much on sister station Wish FM today. It's the first pitch to Justin Hoffman, catching the outside corner, 0-1. And that wasn't a Cub joke.
Kerry Wood and Carlos Marmol are in mid-season form already, even though it's April 5th.
As a Cub fan, I can say that.
I can say whatever I want, whether I was or not.
God bless America. It's a beautiful country. As the 0-1 comes in, swung on a miss, chasing after with Hoffman. It's nothing to do.
Disappointing thing is already Dale Swain is being blamed for the loss.
I think he'll be okay. I really do. 0-2 the count, one gone. Base is empty here. Top first, no score. Here comes the pitch from the right-hander Antis. Swung on a miss. He's able to continue to go off speed on the batter Hoffman, continuing to fool him.
Hoffman ate 3 things there last time: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He got to go back to the dugout on 3 pitches.
David Gobert, finally a senior for the Terriers, will step in. With the base is empty, 2 gone, top 1. Glad to have you with us on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Chris Hugo, DC, is alongside. Here comes the first pitch on the way, swung on a miss.
Glad to see Anthony's got somewhere to go tonight. He's working quickly.
That's the mantra of Rams baseball. Get in and get out. Try to get it done in 1:30 if you can, or less. 0-1 is the count here. Here comes the next one. It's blowing away.
Sean Downey, the home plate umpire, sleeveless today. He's tough.
Yep. I get a glimpse of who the infield umpire was.
Came in late. Well, not late. He's here, but kind of next to the deadline.
1-1's coming. That's going to be a ground ball towards second. Williams will pick it up, fire to first in time. That'll retire the side in the first. 1-2-3 go the Terriers, still scoreless. This is Rams baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
With spring coming, we've loaded up on the Chevy Camaro. The Chevy Camaro is a classic car. You may remember driving one in your youth. And now they ride better, they look better, they're safer with airbags surrounding you, anti-lock brakes, stability control. You get the looks of what you remember, the power, and a lot better ride and much more safety. It is a beautiful car.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, St. Louis, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
There you are, back at Brennan Klein Memorial Field here on Amplitude Modulation 940. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for Rams Baseball. We need to get to know the Mount Vernon Rams, courtesy of Central Christian Church.
Usual suspects leading off tonight. Shortstop Zach Jones, center fielder Landon Thomas, third baseman Zane Saunders, and the cleanup spot catcher Grant Garrett. In the DH spot, Colin Young in the fifth spot in the order. In the sixth spot, first baseman Colton Metter. Batting seventh and left, Pat Bradford. Batting eighth and second, Matthew Williams. And batting ninth will be right fielder Josh Gately for Tim Holloway, Mount Vernon Rams.
After the first pitch to Jones, of course, that lineup appears to you, Curtis. Well, no, it doesn't. It comes into your mind courtesy of the waves of radio via Central Christian Church. Central Christian Church, of course, check them out online, thenewscentral.com, where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. Thenewscentral.com, Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. First pitch to Jones, low for a ball. Your pitcher is Joe Weber. Michael Glob doing the catching today here for the Terriers. Jones, Hoffman, Gobert in the outfield left and right. Next pitch, waved that and missed. The count's even here to Jones. 1 ball, 1 strike. Glauber, Nadolski, Lustman, and Brittingham. Your infield from third to first.
Lots of letters on the infield.
No doubt about it.
Interesting celebrity walking out.
Next pitch, this is inside in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Jones will swing another. Looks like he went with a possible sinker that time. I think we can look at the movement of the pitch, too.
Threw it inside, down and in. Usually left-handers like to hack at those, but Jones couldn't touch it.
See what happens here on the 2-2 count. Bases empty. Nobody out as Jones gets it started. Takes in the dirt. Full count. Rams Baseball presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the season with the Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. The 3-2 is in there for strike 3.
That is a hook on the outside corner. Started at the right-hand batter's box and broke it in on the outside corner, and Jones has to turn and go to the dugout.
1 away and nobody on for Landon Thomas, the center fielder here for the Rams. Who had a pretty good pitching performance yesterday. Allowed a runner in his 1 inning of work, but struck out the other 3. And now he'll hack it once and it foul first base side, 0-1.
Day like this, wind blowing in, new bats. Don't want to get one in on your hands today. It's not probably out of the 15 days Mount Vernon's played, the least comfortable. So we'll see how the bats swing. It's going to be an opportunity where you have 1 run, maybe 2 win today, wind blowing in. Not a lot of offense expected today.
It'll probably be offense optional. I'd have to agree. 0-1 the count to Landon Thomas with the bases empty here in the home half of the first and no score. He'll take a pitch right down central.
Obvious that Weber's got his curveball working. Interesting on a colder day. Maybe tough to grip that baseball, but he's obviously off on a start with that curveball.
Let's see what happens on 0-2 as Thomas will give way to a foul ball. It might have gotten in on the bat.
Yeah,
baby. Vibration.
There it is. The Bees are here at the ballpark.
And of course, here's the thing. It's not the fact that your hands are cold that makes it difficult. It's the lack of moisture in your hands.
Yep.
It makes it tough to grip the baseball. And the seams not being as high as they used to be makes it difficult.
Yeah. You can tell that Thomas is walking that off just because that is not fun to get one in on your hands today.
No, it isn't. 0-2 the count to LT. Here comes the pitch with 1 out. That was high and away. Ball 1. 1-2 to Thomas. 3 are in the bottom of the first with no score. And a windy day. Imagine that. Always windy here at Brennan Klein Field. Winds of north and northeast, gusting at around 15. As Thomas will swing at that, it gets away from the catcher. Strike out, but throw down the first in time. So that'll be 2 strikeouts today for Joe Weber here in the first.
All of a sudden go in different directions. That's 2 strikeouts, 2 outs now. And now Vernon lost balance here early on. Starts this game.
See what happens. Zane Saunders stands in. He's had a pretty good day yesterday. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It is going to be 0-1 out of Zane. Weber pitching very well out of the windup. Here comes the right-hander. High and away, 1-1.
Cantus retired the Terriers on 7 pitches in the first.
1-1 will give way to 2-1 as that misses inside, about knee high. 2 balls and a strike here to Saunders. Garrett to follow. Should Saunders get aboard? 2-1 coming. Ground ball. Foul, third base side, 2 balls, 2 strikes. It'll be a late start for Lady Rams softballs. They're just now lining the field over there. Of course, rains came in last night and making things somewhat difficult. Rams able to get started a minute early. 2-2 the count, 2 gone. Here comes inside Zonders, counts 4.
What's going in? Runs will be scarce here this afternoon as things start rolling on.
Full count, coming in the dirt. That'll put a runner aboard here. Good eye by Zonders to get himself on first base for Grant Garrett. So you at least get somebody on the table here for your cleanup hitter, Grant Garrett. A couple of bombs this season, one against DuQuoin, one against Benton, both on the road. Or you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. On Twitter, that is the numerics 9 and 4, 94 Sports. First pitch to Garrett inside. Ooh, wide strike zone. Nothing in one. Of course, John Downey, as we said, of West City, calling the balls and strikes today. One of the favorites here. See him more often than not throughout the season. The BK, that's going to come inside. Garrett will have to step back a little bit.
And curveball on cold weather days, your hand, if you don't blow on it, keep it warm. Can't get that grip. Sometimes that pitch will slip inside at the hitters.
Runner on first, 2 gone, scoreless ball game, bottom half of the first inning. That 2-1 count is that missed high on Grant Garrett. We'll have some scores for you today. Try to keep you updated on that Lady Rams game from across the way. We have one final already in baseball today. Check swing by Grant. Took it low and away, but it's a strike. It's across the plate, 2-2. Scoreboard updates are presented by Tony Wilt. You'll hear more about Anthony throughout the game here. 2-2 is the count with 2 gone. Runner on first for Garrett. He'll swing and miss. That'll be the third strikeout already. Striking out the side with a walk allowed here, the first for Weber. We head to the top of the second scoreless. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to Brendan Klein Field. Scoreless as we head to the top of the second inning. Due up for the Terriers. It will be Lauder, Stearns, and Brittingham. Glob, if anybody should get aboard here for Carbondale in their half of the second inning. Anthus comes back for another inning of work. Pitched a 7-pitch first inning with a couple of 4-3s and a strikeout to retire the Terriers. Windy day from Brendan Klein Field. Overcast skies. A little sun behind us, I believe, to the southwest. About 63 degrees. At first pitch. We got started about 4:29, so we'll see if the Rams can keep it to their usual preference of an hour 30 or less. Carbondale, of course, has the names on the back of the unis. Yet again this year. As Anthus will get started out of the windup, here comes the right-hander, right down the middle, strike one. Probably a little early to get any scores yet, of course, especially with them not having started across the way. I know Cahokia is at Centralia today. Here comes the 0-1. And that's going to miss just low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrisburg beat Simeon today 8-1 at 6 innings. Due to the weather and, of course, and an injury to the Simeon catcher, they just went ahead and called that one after a 30-minute delay. 1-2 now as Lauder swings and misses down the middle. With nobody on and nobody out. That scoreboard update is presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony on 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon, or online at TonyWilt.com. Ground ball on the 1-2 will go to short. Jones will pick it up, have to fire quickly, gets the out.
Yep. Mount Vernon, a lot of ground balls early from Anthus. He's got 3 of his 4 outs with a ground ball variety. That's good to see.
Ground balls are ground balls are ground balls, all this and out. The Rams have got quite a few of those as Anthus has worked pretty well, though. Through 1 in the third thus far. As Nick Stearns will stand in. He has been there for a while.
Oh, he was there, and you and I did a game back 100 years ago.
That was a while ago on our sister station. And we wait the first pitch. It'll chase low, chase away, and it's going to be 1-0.
The clouds going away. Sun's trying to pop out here.
Trying to peek out from behind the clouds. That will be a line drive towards right field, just past the reach of Matty Williams, and aboard first base with a one-out single is Nick Stern. Risk wins that we haven't felt in a while. The very tall Brittingham will step in.
Oh, we've gotten away with a little bit of early spring, late spring or summer. So
Antis will stare down his catcher, Garrett, trying to get a sign, and we'll wait for the first pitch out of the stretch from Antis today, and he'll deliver it nicely across the right corner. It'll be 0-1 to Brittingham. Brittingham. A couple options there.
Yeah.
Brittingham.
The big boy is what translates to.
It does.
He is tall, strapping young lad.
Might have gone to Giant City for his elementary school. Here comes the 0-1. Bad attempt to Jackson County Humor. That'll roll over the overhanging back.
Park today. Our friend Park close today.
Our friend Park's in the same spot at home every time. We're going to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I discussed that with him.
1 out, runner on first. Top half of the second inning. 0-2 count on Brittingham here as the Rams use a double play ball here to get out of the inning. Antis looks over his shoulder, fires home. Swung on a miss. Strikeout number 2 today for Jared.
He's getting that pitch up in the zone, and Carbondale is more than obliged to swing at that baby early and often when it climbs the ladder.
Bird has been very effective today with his pitching, just allowed the one-base hit here in the second inning. Feel a yawn coming, and that's not good.
You have also talking about scoreboard. It's a lot of rain in the area here. Some teams probably don't have a game today.
That's true. Here comes the first pitch on the way to Glob, blow it away, ball 1. Aaron and Harrisburg actually called off today. Harrisburg got a home game in early, and it was supposed to go to Heron this afternoon.
And that's a pretty good facility, Heron, too. Talking amount of rain that went through the area.
Harrison Bruce Sports Complex, I believe. 1-0 the count on Glob. We await the pitch. Here it comes. It's right across the black of the blade for strike 1, 1-1. It'll be Young, Metter, and Bradford due up at the home half of the second inning. We hope it'll still be scoreless when we get there. Glob might have something to say about that with the runner on first, 2 gone here in this top half. 1-1 is the count. Garrett did set up. Outside. Glob was able to get time out in the nick of time. We wait for the 1-1. Here it comes, and that's going to be offered. That's fouled back behind us. What?
Our friend about got dinged.
Our friend is okay.
Our friend, that ball kicked up a rock on it.
There has been much worse done to our friend's vehicle. 1-2 is the count. Swung on a miss. Andis will get out of the inning with the strikeout. He has 3 on the day. We're through 1.5, still scoreless. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. As a Southern Illinois family-owned bank, we have stayed true to our roots by offering great products and services to the people in our communities. With free checking, free online banking, and free debit cards, we are helping our customers save money while also providing the safety and security they expect from a community-focused bank. People's National Bank, proudly supporting Southern Illinois. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You still pay once per month to avoid fee.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Rams Baseball. Brendan Klein Memorial Field as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. It'll be Colin Young, the DH, Colton Metter, the first baseman, and Pat the Bat Bradford, the left fielder, to get us started here in this home half of the second inning. No runs on 1 hit for the Terriers. Rams still seeking their first base hit of this afternoon. Thursday afternoon affair from BK. A 4:29 start time. Still some uncomfortable winds out of the north-northeast.
Tomorrow we head to the B East.
otherwise known as the Beast.
The Beast.
That too. We're talking geography a few days ago. I believe we settled upon the fact that is in St. Clair County.
Clinton?
Yeah, that too. Oh,
I heard Belleville was in Clinton. I could have been wrong.
Of course, so we don't seem less than intelligent. So inside, jokes probably should remain inside.
No.
No, you're right.
But not much done in this game. Base runner apiece for both teams.
No doubt. As Young gets it started, takes the first pitch outside. It's starting to get a little tight here. It's 1-0. That won't bode well for handwriting. Of course, my handwriting suffered with the emergence of technology. 1-0 is going to catch it right across the plate, 1-1. Thought it went inside there for a moment. Then I realized I was looking at a different angle. 1-1, if it gets 2-1, as that was well outside.
Figure
the right-handed Young.
2-glove day. I'm going to wear them too.
There you go.
Honor.
Maybe you have your cup there of tea. Here comes inside.
Yeah, that too.
3-1 to Young. Good eye by the Ram DH.
I'm going to leave them open, a.k.a. Deion Sanders.
There you go, prime time.
You know what these are, though.
Hold on. 3-1's coming. I'll look. Oh.
Hello.
Catches the outside corner. Counts full.
These are your proverbial
old golf gloves?
Water gloves.
Okay.
That's the key.
Are they dry joints?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't settle for anything less. Ground ball tapped. It's going to be foul. Third base side just past the box. Count stays full here to Colin Young. We get a start the second. Still no score between the Rams and the Dogs. A few more folks able to take this one in from Brendan Klein Field on a cooler Thursday afternoon compared to what we've had. Full count offering comes, and that just misses high. Base awarded to Colin Young with Colt Metter stepping in. That's hard type, isn't it?
Hard type. Well, that's
definitely can't text.
Yeah. I was just being honorary.
I know.
In the outcome of the day.
Metter stands in. First pitch, he's going to whack at that. Send that into left center field. Took a little bit of a slice. Young will round second, stay put.
Pitch up on his own that time, and you could see Metter jump all over that pitch for the first hit from Mount Vernon today.
I'll bring up Pat Bradford. All behind chance with the runner in scoring position. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning here for the Rams. Big opportunity to jump on Carbondale here with Weber. Needing to be more careful with his gripping behind his back, as this will be a first pitch strike to Bradford inside. 0-1. At one point, his gripping behind his back as the next one's on the way. Swung a miss. 0-2 to Bradford. Actually stretching all the way back to his elbow on his glove hand, or his glove arm. Pulled it back that time, but still was able to get it past Bradford. 0-2 the count, nobody out. 2 aboard here for the Rams in the home half of the second inning. Bradford got a piece of that one. Foul, says the umpire. Stays 0-2. Rams baseball is presented by Banterra Bank, the official voice of the Rams here on WMIX. Their online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank. Thank you, with local style. First base is not open, so that'll just be a strikeout on Pat Bradford, first out. Chase after a pitch low and away, Danny. It was in the dirt. And
yep.
There was going to be no way of catching up with that one.
Tough luck. That's a kid trying to do too much at the plate. Swung and missed.
Williams will stand in. He's had some nice, key, timely hitting this year for the Rams. He's still swinging and missed the first. It's 0-1.
I'm concerned. Closing today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 0-1. Wow. Called the inside corner. The bottom fell out of it. Looked like it might have been a little low, but it's 0-2 here to Williams. 1 out, 2 aboard here. Bottom of the second inning for the Rams. Want to know what color the umpires are wearing?
No, when you know where our long underwear is on.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I saw that. 0-2 the count here to Williams with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Next one's on the way. He'll send a ground ball to short. Should advance the runners. Might advance everybody.
Yeah,
shortstop had some trouble with it. He's 6.
The error.
So the bases are loaded.
Now, with an opportunity to break ahead.
Brings up Gately with the bases crammed. 1 out, bottom 2. As Weber's trying to get out of this one. He will fire across the outside corner to Gately. It's 0-1.
Very important here for Mount Vernon to get a run. Trying to scratch one across, jump out to the lead. time you can do that in a conference game.
That's the tone as Gailey will swing and miss at one in the dirt. 0-2, falls behind. 0-2 coming. Gailey will get a piece of that instead of foul over the first base dugout, past the John, and over the cars. Over the ditch. Yep. Or to John. Or to Juan, depending on where you're from.
Yeah.
Or to Prince. 0-2 with bases loaded. It is high and away. 1-2 now.
Full this week, that's for sure.
What they tell us.
I don't have to. I was in it.
Full of it. 1-2's coming. Gately will send that to second. Could be a couple. Nice leap over the ground ball. That'll score a run for the Rams as Young comes around. That's a great leap by Williams.
Yeah, that's just a distraction to try to mess with that fielder. It's an RBI ground out for Gately, and the Rams have jumped out on top. 1-0.
The runners are on second and third now for Zach Jones. Struck out his first appearance, but now a second time through the order might prove to be beneficial for Zach Jones with 2 in scoring position here and 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, a 1-0 lead here for the Vernon. See if we get out of Weber this time. Going to go outside, but gets the call in the corner to the left-handed Jones. It's 0-1. Very consistent strike zone, just a little larger than what we've seen most of the year. Catches the outside corner again, 0-2.
It's a good one because it is big, and it's high school kids. What I like about it.
One of the better umpires you'll find anywhere. That's 0-2 is bouncing around in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jones. With 2 on and 2 out. The runners are on second and third. Williams on second with the better on third base here for the Rams. Jones will offer at a pitch. That was away again. Had to swing at it with the previous strike zone calls. And the catcher who lost control of it first will fire on down to first. That ends the innings. The Rams strand a couple. They score 1 to take a 1-0 lead through 2. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it. 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Brennan Klein Memorial Field, as we head to the top of the third inning. Pitch hitter for just the wrong lineup. Here comes the first pitch of the inning to number 24, Isaac Feather.
That's a pinch hitter, dude. That's not who was starting. Not sure what happened. He's in. Jones is out.
Jones didn't even get in the bat as the 0-1 coming. The 0-1 begets 1-1 as that missed blowing away. That's why part of me, no, of course it's not the wrong lineup. The right pitcher's in there. Huh. Oh, that's false. See what happens on the 1-1 here. You bet. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. MS outside, 2 balls and strike. Pretty cool. Well, Carol, Sports Illustrated, big fan.
National TV guy retweeted us. Replied to us.
2-1's coming.
That's phenomenal.
Blowing away, 3-1.
I don't know anybody else.
Previous. We do have ties with that national.
I know, and by the way, we just got to follow.
Finally?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you ever going to follow us?
Awesome.
3-1 is the count. Nobody on, nobody out as Isaac Feather gets us started. In the top half of the third inning. 1-0 ball game as the Rams took the lead on the RBI ground out by Josh Gately a half inning to go. Here comes the 3-1. Ground ball foul to the backstop, and the count is full. Scoreboard update for you. Cahokia in baseball leads Centralia 1-0. Hit 2.
Already tweeted it.
There you go. We wait the full count offering. The Feather. Here it comes. Swung and a miss. And Bird gets another strikeout. That's number 4. All have been of the frontwards variety.
Wow. on a roll today, that's for certain.
Get him to chase. Where's that sun?
Sun is out, though the wind is still. Never saw the sun the entire day on the golf course.
How many scoops he brought?
Maybe 1.5. He's not much left. Not much left in the day. Maybe 1.5.
Sadowski stands in, takes one on the outside corner, 0-1. 1 out, base is empty, top of the third. Rams on top, 1-0. Here comes the next one. That catches the outside corner as well. Great location by Jaybird. 0-2.
Tom Downey has a great strike zone to say. Big, wide, tall, top to bottom. Throw strike.
Well, the sun always promised 2 scoops.
Well, it used to back in the day.
0-2's coming. Oh.
Not sure with inflation and whatnot how that would affect the scoopage.
Just missed on the outside corner on 0-2.
Enamored.
1-2 is the catch. I bet you are with 1 out, base is empty. Tries to go outside again. 2-2. Right idea by Anthony, obviously on 0-2. You have a chance to waste a couple. Now it's 2-2 with 1 out, base is empty for Nadolski. Here it comes. Since that foul just past the first base coach, he thought about going after it.
Anthony threw 20 pitches in the first couple innings.
The thing about Bird is he is very efficient. As we near the top of the 5 o'clock hour, we wait the 2-2 pitch. It's on its way to Nadolski. Swung on a miss. Number 5 for Anthony.
Anthony in the zone as we head back to the top of the order. He is on a mission.
What's today, Thursday?
Today is
Thursday.
That
means your 94 News at 5. You'll have to tune over to 94.1 FM to hear it today. It's brought to you by Mount Vernon Church of Christ, People's National Bank, and Ford Square King City Chrysler. Will be at the Reese Barnfield right after the NBC News at 5. Here comes the first pitch. High to Lustman. He grounded out to second his first time up. Now is a 1-0 count here in the top of the third. 2 gone, bases empty. Rams hanging on to a 1-0 lead behind what has been a brilliant pitching performance thus far for Anthony. Sent foul over the first base dugout. That'll bounce over the road. Everybody's okay. 1-1.
I knew the pause was on. Our friend probably was a little too close.
Got to have foul ball watch. That's a great sponsorship idea. 1-1's coming. In the dirt, will get away. Nobody on, so no need to worry. It's 2-1. What have I neglected to tell you? A lot of things. Where is it? If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Remember FDIC. As Bird was kind enough to wait until I could get that live read in.
We're worried about coverage. Here comes coverage.
2-1. Oh,
see?
Heavens.
Don't worry about it. It's all covered, man. Our main man will have it covered.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. 3-1 is the count with 2 outs. Base is empty here in the top half of the third inning. Will it be 3-2? Yes, it will. It's on the outside corner.
Anthony's did a pretty good job, but the strikeouts are good. The only problem, of course, when you strike people out, you're throwing a lot of pitches to get there. But pretty good effort. It's a big pitch. Get out of this inning with that 1-run lead and get back to the dugout if you can.
Try to go 1, 2, 3, and that'll be sent to Jones. He'll let it hop, picks it up, fires across the diamond. Great grab by Better. And 6-3 will retire the side. So a couple of Ks and a 6-3 to get the Rams out of it here in the third. 1-0 Mount Vernon on top. We head to the home half. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks and will see patients starting in April. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Effingham, Terre Haute, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back to Brendan Klein Field. 1-0 the Ram lead here as we have the bottom half of the third inning. 2-3-4 coming. Landon Thomas, Zane Zonders, and Grant Garrett. Combined 0 for 2 today. There's a walk in there somewhere, so you don't think I'm nuts. Thomas will show Bond. I think he might have fouled it off with the Bond 0-1.
Not much offense in the game so far. People trying to get on base any way they can.
Got to do what you got to do. Got to manufacture at this point.
Soccer at Olney today, I was told.
I didn't realize they had a game yesterday.
At Althoff.
Yeah. I just saw it Monday, Thursday, Saturday this week. It's the 0-1 that gets 0-2. That catches the outside corner to the left-handed Thomas.
Called a thick outside corner.
Yeah.
However, the zone's big. Get up there and swing the bat.
They're playing softball over across the way. Fouled off on 0-2. First pitch came at 5:01. Officially evening now. So if you're answering a phone somewhere, make sure you say good evening from here on out. Here it comes, Thomas. Fouled the first pitch by McClure.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, he
was bouncing around down there and had every intention of doing it and stuck his hand down and pulled it back in.
Well, I know he was having some tenderness in his arms, or one of his arms recently. I think that might have been the effect. His arm, ooh. Wow. The inside corner of the LT, he'll go down backwards K, and that's your first down of the inning. Nobody on now for Zonders, 1 out.
I know what Quinn's doing down there, saving those hands for calls. I know what he's doing.
Quick foul ball by Zonders. 0-1. Second Chance Auto helps bring you Rams Athletics on WMIX. They are your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced under $10,000 in one location, plus bank rate financing for everyone. It's Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East. In Mount Vernon.
You can't run to first. Oh, yeah.
No, he
hit the plate and bounced backwards. That was.
Yep, there was no call, so he went ahead and ran. Then got the call. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody aboard here for Zonders. 0-2 pitches on its way, and he'll send that foul to the backstop. Yeah, stays 0-2. Carbondale's 3-6 on the year. I want to say they're 1-1 or 0-2 in the conference, one or the other. Here it comes. And that will be swinging strike 3 that gets away, and Zonders will take first base.
Yeah, curveball in the third there. The catcher couldn't block and gets to the backstop. Zonders hustling. Gets on.
So 1 away for Grant Garrett with a runner on first. And he'll get the bat. Bat lashes off of the foul line up the first base side. Garrett will toss it over to Colin Young, and now Colin Young will toss it over to Gately in the dugout. And now they'll hang it back up on the fence. How that works. The assembly line process. Thank you, Henry Ford. Runner on first, 1 gone, and Weber looked in and stepped back off of the rubber to look the runner back to first base. Pitch on the way. Garrett will take inside, and that's strike 1 on the inside corner, 0-1. Garrett struck out his first at bat. Part of the first inning until the Rams struck out 3 times. There's a walk in there as well.
That's something for you.
Outside corner, swung and a miss. It's 0-2 here to Grant.
Swinging and missing, allegedly. Your brain consumes up to 1/5 of your daily calorie intake.
Really?
That.
That's good to know.
I got another one for you.
I sure that's based on a 2,000 calorie diet.
Yeah.
As Garrett sends one third base side, hits the bag, bounces over. So Zonders will head for second. He'll round. He'll just stay there because when it hit the bag, it really died a little bit off after the bounce. So be first and second. Good job by Grant Garrett.
Yeah, that ball rolled down the line, hit the bag, and the Rams are in business.
How crucial is that strikeout wild pitch that got away and now has a runner on second base after the single?
Yeah,
or the single,
back to haunt you.
5-1, Centralia leads Cahokia now in baseball after 2. Sigh of relief now in Marion, Washington, and Clinton counties as Young will step in. Swing for first pitch.
5-1?
Yep.
I'm tweeting that.
That's after 2. That scoreboard update is presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony. Let's see what happens on this pitch. It's a curveball inside corner, 0-2 to Young. Of course, Tony's online at TonyWilt.com, or you can find him on 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 0-2 is the count to Young. He'll send this one third base off the bag again. Tough luck for that third baseman. Tough hops there, especially off the bag, and then plunked him in the face.
You know, that's the third Mount Vernon hit, and 2 of them been off the bag. Did you know?
I probably didn't.
When you light Pepto-Bismol, we don't recommend this at all.
When You light it?
With blowtorch, it turns to metal.
Really?
Like, nah, just reading
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Don't try that at home, kids.
The batter stands. Any single his last time up, swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Know when you're teepeeing, you light the toilet paper on fire to get it out. It's always better to make sure that the tree is still living. Here comes the 0-1. Round ball to be to the shortstop. Podolsky will pick it up to second for one, to first for the other, and double play will erase. And he hopes the Rams had a scoring here in the third. 6-4-3 will go to the double play. And the Rams will strand a couple. We head to the top of the fourth inning. Still 1-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals.
Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your home for Rams Radio, WMIX.
We head to the top of the fourth. Due up for the Terriers is 2, 3, and 4. Hoffman, Gobert, and Lauder. In this top of the fourth inning, Antis back out for another inning. 1-0 is his Rams lead, and that'll be fifth at second base side. Nice grab off of the blue by Matt Williams, and that'll retire Justin Huff.
He made that play a lot easier than what it was. Little floop off the bat was starting to duck snort down towards the ground to his left. And he was able to move over even with the sun in his eyes because his glasses are on top of his head, able to make the catch.
You just gave every Barton an idea. I hope you're proud of yourself. One out, base is empty for lefty Gobert. That'll be a ground ball just past the mid of Bird. Williams will have a shot. Can't come up with it. Nope. That'll be a single for Gobert.
Second hit for the Terriers.
Kind of deflected off to the mid. Tough luck as it may be, it'll be a base runner here for the Dogs with one out, top four. Still a 1-0 ball game. Let's see if there's going to be some metal now tonight after the pink stuff.
Great. I'm going to be accused of that. I said don't try that at home, kids.
You did all you could.
Yeah, I just read it off an interesting tweet.
I didn't even realize it was flammable. I know Lysol is. Do not try that at home. Hate for that to blow up in your hands. One out, runner on. We're gonna be quiet now.
Yeah, we need to get off that topic.
Soccer will take a first pitch.
We need to go back to Kool-Aid or cheese or something like that.
Speaking of cheese,
yes,
I found I think it's called Havarti or Havarti or something like that. It's great on a burger off the grill. Combine that with some pepper jack or some Munster.
Yeah.
Or even some white cheddar. With the taste. Well, I can't talk now. Spotted foul. Well up in here. 0-2 now is the count to Mitch Lauder. Try and think. Another great cheese. You like Colby Jack? I know you do.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking
about that, yeah.
I like the white American cheese that you'll find at certain sandwich shops around the nation. Pepper Jack's always a nice choice, but I prefer hot pepper. You can usually find in your local grocer's delicatessen. 0-2 with the count. One gone. Runner on first base, top fourth. Lauder at the plate, 0-2. He will reach for that, send it foul. And that, I'm not sure what that did. Hopefully the vehicles are safe.
Didn't hear anything. A lot of discussion going on in the background. I don't think our friend was one of them. I think it was somebody else. Another one of our friends.
Yeah. 0-2 the count. Antis looking for strikeout number 6. Looks over his shoulder, fires home. The runner's going. Curveball, strike him out. Will it be a throw him out? No, the throw's high to the center field. Great backing up by Landon Thomas will keep that runner on second base. That is K number 6 from the day. All frontwards.
Yeah, all swinging.
Bird gets a lot of kids to chase. You got tea in that? Mm-hmm. Sweet. Of course. Oh, yeah. Well, I ask questions I know the answer to, right?
Obvious.
Yep. 1-0. Rams on top of the fourth. Runner in scoring position today, or right now I should say, for Nick Stearns. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Kansas looks back, gazes upon that runner on second. Now the stretch he'll come. Swung on a miss, went high that time. Up that ladder, it's 0-1.
Carbondale keeps chasing that fastball high and away, and they are not coming close to even getting a stick on it. They'll be on a tee, and they're not coming close.
Reminds me of a mini golf course one time. They used to have this little air shooter. It acted like a tee. They would just blow the ball up and down. 0-1's coming in the dirt.
Hit it.
Yeah. I believe that was in Oakville. 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think that's where it was.
Across from the drugstore.
I think it was.
Off of Hanover.
Yeah. And they had that cool little restaurant right there, too, as well. They had good food there.
Yeah.
Now they got the golf course restaurant there in Oakville.
You're talking to Oakville expert here. Spent many a days in my youth in the Oakville. Not Okaville, though it would appear. W is silent. Here comes the 1-1. It's going to be jammed too short. Jones will pick it up, fire across the diamond in time. Great grab by CM, not C-Dub. Colt Better. We're through 3.5. It's still 1-0 Rams. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Are you looking for an automobile that is capable of 40 miles per gallon of gas? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We have 3 choices in the Ford car lineup that will achieve 40-plus miles per gallon. For a start, come in and see our 2012 Ford Fiesta that proves that spirited driving doesn't have to drain your pocketbook. Also, you may try the 2012 Ford Focus, which has a 40-mile-per-gallon highway fuel economy rating. Or, last but not least, come in and test drive and see our 2012 Ford Fusion Hybrid that boosts fuel economy to 41 miles per gallon in city driving. That is a lot of errands. If you want the Fiesta, Focus, or Fusion Hybrid, any of the 3 will save you big dollars no matter what the price at the gas pump is. Come see these at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
Follow us on Twitter. You heard it at 94 Sports. Don't forget about Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. 1-0 the score as we head to the home half of the fourth inning with the bottom of the order due up. It's Bradford, Williams, Gately. For Tim Holloway's mound for the Rams. 12-2 on the year, 2-0 in the South 7 Conference. Looking to improve upon all those numbers here today with a 1-0 lead over the Terriers. Weber, your pitcher. He'll come out to face Bradford. Bradford will swing at the breaking pitch and miss. It's 0-1. Rams Baseball is presented by Banterra Bank, and if you can't get to the bank while you're in the stands, don't worry, bank with Banterra cell phone banking. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Is that missing the dirt on 0-1? It's now 1-1 with nobody out. Bradford swings through. High breaking pitch that time, now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That doesn't get cheated, that's for sure.
It happens on 1-2. Bases empty. Bat to bat. Will rip that one up the middle. Good job.
Yep. Put it right back up the middle like you're supposed to. It's the 4th hit for the Rams in the game.
So 1-0 is your score with a runner on first. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Matt Williams coming up here for the Orange and Black update. As they're now midway through the third inning in Centralia. It's now 5-3 as Cahokia plays a couple. In their half of the inning. That scoreboard update's presented by Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at that corner of 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Williams will show bunt, lays it down to perfection.
We have a dead ball.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
The batter is out, runner is out. What do we have here? Catcher interference. That's what that is.
Oh, I saw him.
Now, we have something here. We either catcher's interference or something. I don't know what quite actually is going on. Batter got hit as the ball bounced up and hit him, so that will go as a force out for the catcher. So why does the runner stay back? Play continues. Sacrifice still works.
Huh. Well, advance the runner.
Advance the runner. It's just a 2 unassisted is what that works out. 1 out.
Brings up Gately. Swings. He was gutted for that first pitch. It was blow.
Rams are setting on first pitch fastballs now from Weber, and that's what they're setting on here. Weber's going to change his style here as we go along.
With a 2-seamer that time. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2 to Gately. He grounded out to second his last time up, but it was an RBI. That's been the difference in this game. Gately will stand back in, looking for RBI number 2 with the runner off at second base. 1 out, runner's going. And that'll get away from the catcher. Pat the bat advances to third base.
That was a stolen base, and Bradford was going on the pitch. See that? He had a good read on Weber. Weber kind of forgot about him out there. Never looked at him the pitch before. Didn't look at him then. And first movement, Bradford took off for third.
So now 1-2 is the count here on Gately. Runner on third base with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rams looking to double their lead. Up 1-0 currently.
Going to give Bradford some time to stretch out the quads there.
That's Carbondale's coach in the background.
Right.
1-2's coming. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. Bradford gunning for home. And another 4-3 for Gately, but it's another RBI.
2 RBIs. He's driven in both runs. Great job of using the bat, put it in play.
There's nothing I love more. Well, obviously I prefer base hits that are RBI, but there's nothing I love more than a ground ball out that leads to an RBI. I love small ball. You know that.
Yep.
That'll bring up Zach Jones. Bases empty, 2 gone. A 2-0 ball game. Rams on top and a wild pitch. It'll be ball 1. Goes outside, just bounces away. Hippity hoppity. I don't even want to know. Well, 1-0's coming. Jones is going to try to bunt his way on for a base. If the catcher Weber will come up with it, not in time on the throw to first. That is slide off of the mound.
What an idea by Jones with 2 outs. He struck out twice. Obviously trying to get a hit, do some things, put himself on base. Drops a bunt with 2 outs down the third base line. His speed, nobody's going to throw him out. That's the 5th hit for Mount Vernon.
Thomas will stand in with a runner on first base. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Still a 2-0 Ram lead. The even-numbered innings have been kind to the Rams here today. Now that first pitch will throw behind the runner. It was high and away. Pitch out. 1-0 to LT. Don't bank on that away team. Bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC, and they'll check on Jones again. This time the pitcher will just throw over there directly. Don't need to get the catcher involved. Next one's on the way. It was not sure if it was a hit and run.
I think it was a great steal. But look.
It ends up being fouled off for 1-1. Thomas just sort of reached out there and stuck the bat out, fouls it off. So Jones will have to go back to first base. With 2 outs and a 1-1 count on the batter, Landon Thomas. Struck out a couple of times today, 1 each way, and now the runner's going to go again, and Jones will be safe at second. The ball will get away from the covering shortstop. He'll have to chase after. At the third base goes Zach Jones.
6, second here for Carbondale.
All right.
There you go. He is good. That was a big week, you know.
Yeah. I think your tongue was planted firmly in your cheek. Runner on third base, 2 gone here for the Rams, bottom half of the 4th inning. RBI chance now for Landon Thomas. 2-1 is your count. Weber trying to get out of the inning with only the 1 run allowed. Let's see what happens on 2-1, and it'll miss outside to the left-handed Thomas, 3 balls to strike.
Rams are looking to pounce here. There's some miscues in the field, and we're going to look to pounce a little bit.
Next one's in the dirt. Will be runners at the corners. 2 out, a walk issues to Landon Thomas, and that brings up Zane Saunders, who struck out his last time up. He's a wild pitch. He's able to take first base. He walked his first time up back in the first. Weber, a right-hander, out of the stretch. We'll back off and check on the runner on first base. Just steps off the rubber and looks him back over. Now fires one in, and it's in there for a strike across the inside corner. It's 0-1 to Saunders.
First and third, lots of opportunities here for Mount Vernon.
And stepping off the rubber again. Here it comes on 0-1. A comeback into the pitcher. He will run it over and scoop over to first base for the out, and that'll do it for the Rams. They score another here in the 4th. It's 2-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball from Brennan Klein Field, presented by Banterra Bank. Go support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 2-0 your scores. We head to the top of the fifth inning for Brittingham, Glob, and Feather. 6, 7, and 8 in the Carbondale lineup. Lady Rams lead Carbondale after 1. It's 1-0 over the softball field. This is going to be a ground ball. A couple of hops on Williams. So far to first, no problem. Brittingham is retired after a pitch.
Yeah, that's good news for Anthony. He keeps rolling along there.
Anthony's 3-0 on the year, looking for win number 4 today. Well,
that's here some chatter amongst the coach.
I got you.
There he is.
First pitch is on the way. It's a glob. Fouled it off to something. Wow, it's a Garrett's mask.
That's a nice sweep. Oh, starting a recent figure in sports, actually back in the headline today.
Yeah, unfortunate. Talk about some of the goings on in the National Football League. 0-1. Here's a glob, and he'll take outside corner. It's 0-2 quickly. Bird looking for strikeout number 7. Can he get it here on 0-2? One gone, base is empty. Top half of the fifth inning. Rams taking on 2-0. Here comes. Chase after it. Send it to short. Jones will pick it up. He'll have to hurry. Fires it across. And Metter, good play there. Had to jump off of the bag, but was able to come back down on it. So that was a great job. 6-3 will retire Glob to bring up Feather. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations. Friends and neighbors on staff will understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 2-0, Rams on top here, 2 away, top 5. Brings up Isaac Feather. First pitch on the way, just misses low and away, 1-0.
Middle name Light Ev, eh?
Might be. Or it might not be. Depends upon perspective, I guess. 1-0's coming. Another ground ball to short. Jones will pick it up. Easy throw over to first this time. It's 6-3. We're tied aside. 1-2 go the Terriers. The Rams hanging on to a 2-0 lead. We head to the home half of the fifth with 4, 5, and 6 coming. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's no better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. We're hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
Let's go back to the field. Powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back, Brendan Klein Field. We head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. 2 up for the Orange and Black. It'll be Grant Garrett, Colin Young, Colt Metter, otherwise known as 4, 5, and 6. Meet in the order. Rams looking to add some offense here, bottom half of the fifth inning.
Need some more. I don't feel comfortable at 2-zip in this half-and-half pitching duel.
You usually can feel comfortable with Anthus out there, but it's more of a thing. There's been some crazy bounces here today. Off the third base bags a couple of times, some mild hops, so certainly would love some more insurance for us. Speaking of which, what do we have as far as the scoreboard update?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
I know.
Threw it in on me.
1-0's coming. That's going to be
Mount Vernon
inside.
leads Carbondale and softball into 1 zip. And Trey over Koki at 5-3 and baseball at the end of 3. Slower down today. Obviously, the weather last night.
Harrisburg beat Simeon 8-1. I remember that. Now I think about it.
Rain coming through. Not sure how many games will get played today.
That's true. 2-0 gets 2-1 as that just caught the low edge of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. To Grant Garrett getting us started here in the fifth. Scoreboard update was presented by Tony Will. 2-1's coming. Swung on a miss. Counts even. Tony, of course, located on 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon. Also online at TonyWill.com. Walk in, call in, click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. 2-2 the count to Garrett, getting us started here in the fifth. Rams on top 2-0. He'll send that opposite way. It's a ground ball to second. Lustin will pick it up. Fires to first in time. And 4-3 will retire the Rams catcher. Fire. Full invention. This little doohickey I admitted. Failing me at the moment. You can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. If you want, you can always visit us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. As Young will stand in. Here comes his first pitch. Looks low. And it is. It's ball 1. Young has walked and singled today. He scored the game's first run back in the second. He'll take another inside, but that'll catch the edge 1-1.
Problem with Mount Vernon today batting, I think you got to look at it 2-zip. They've stranded 7 runners through the first 4 innings. That is going to be a concern in games where you need offense.
1-1 this time. Shot, third base side. This won't bounce over the back. It'll be a foul ball, 1-2.
Got another one. Scoreboard update. Benton leads Frankfurt at the end of 3. I score of 4-3.
Where are they playing today? Are they playing
that
at
would
Frankfurt?
be a good question.
I would fathom it has to be at Frankfurt. Of course, they may not have gotten the rain that we did, as Young will swing through an inside fastball. And that will be strikeout 7, I believe. 8, 9. There's quite a few now.
10, 12. I have 13. Got our correspondent down there.
There we go. That brings up better. First pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1.
Correspondent who might have to play mediator with you and he today.
First of all, as that'll be a check swing and foul.
It is at Benton today.
Don't ever, future efforts, ever.
Well, here's your
post a YouTube video of Stevie Eiserman scoring the game-winning goal in double overtime in Game 7 of the 96 Western Conference semi.
Well,
0-2.
It's too close to hockey season for you to be dealing with
foul off. Yeah.
You're in hockey post-season mode.
Kind of. 0-2 is the count. I don't really talk about my hockey fandom a lot. 0-2's coming. Swung on a miss, and that'll do it for the Rams. 1-2-3 go the orange and black here in the fifth. We head to the top of the sixth. Rams up 2-0. This is Not For Baseball on WMIX.
It's back and better than ever. Red Lake College Golf Outlet's Super Demo Day on Saturday, April 7th. Major manufacturers' representatives will be on hand to answer any questions about your favorite equipment, plus free balls and fittings. You can test the best golf equipment in the industry. Plus, RLC has outrageous sales all day, including some new drivers, TaylorMade RBZ, Cleveland Classic, and Adams Fast 12, all for just $2.99 each. Save on a short game. Mizuno JPX 800 HD or Adams A12 OS irons, just $6.99. Callaway Razor XHL irons, just $5.99. Or play the percentages. 20% off all in-stock Ping K15 Series clubs or Callaway shoes. Also, 30% off select name brand bags. And for one day only, all clothing is 20% off. See how you can get some name brand clubs for up to half off. Come test the latest and greatest equipment and enjoy free hot dogs and soft drinks at Super Demo Day, Saturday, April 7th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Red Lake College Golf Outlet off of Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, St. Louis, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back just in the nick of time for the first pitch at the top of the sixth inning. Swung on a miss by Nadolski, who gets it started. 0-1 is your count. Fussman and Hoffman will follow here in the top half of the sixth inning. The Rams are on top, 2-0. The 0-1 is on its way out of the windup from Anthus. Fastball right down the middle, 0-2.
You said Lessman and Hoffman. I kept waiting for associates to follow. It sounds like a legal firm waiting to happen.
Or some sort of agency. They might be in the business of creative. You never know. 0-2 coming. That'll escape outside. Waste pitch. It's 1-2. Hit a grand slam and go for the account with no hidden fee because Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. Member FDIC. Do I sound like I'm in a wind tunnel?
Yes.
Good. 1-2 is the count. Let's be the out pitch he's looking for. It will. It's on the outside corner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, maybe strikeout number 7 for Jared Anthus. That is the first backwards K today.
Yeah.
For the Bird.
I don't know why you're asking me to listen.
What? Did that sound like a wind tunnel?
No, I'm just saying I can't hear it.
No, that's true. I can't control.
I can't now. Nature. I tried. I asked.
What are we looking at here? Lessman standing in, and he will send the first pitch he sees in the left field. Shallow left. Bradford will get underneath it. He'll make the two-handed grab. 2 away.
Wow. Weber and Anthus must have early dinner reservations as quick as this one's going to go.
Well, they're pretty fast.
Yeah.
Of course, as that retires, Lessman will remind you that whether retirement is years or months away, you can open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 2 outs, bases empty now for Hoffman. Stands in, takes the first pitch strike. 0-1. It's just ready to go. Ready to get it done. 0-1's coming.
That was nasty.
That was all. Yucky.
That was just a pitch, and you couldn't tell the change up until it started getting to the home plate. That's exactly how good his arm motion was.
0-2 the count. Bases empty, 2 gone. Here comes the next. Just misses low. 1-2. Second Chance Auto, your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced at $10,000 in one location. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. This 1-2 is in the dirt. Counts even now to Hoffman, who's 0 for 2 today, 2-2.
Yeah, I might need an extra blanket tonight. Cooling off.
Oh, yeah?
No freeze.
2-2's coming. Ground ball, third base side. Saunders off of a hot plays it well. Throws over the first inside. So 5-3 will retire the side. And 1-2-3 go the Terriers here in the 6th. Still 2-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
After disappointing results in last year's sectional championships, Mount Vernon Rams Baseball and Lady Rams Softball look for more hardware in 2012. WMIX is your home for every pitch of Rams Baseball and a great assortment of Lady Rams Softball. Tune in to AM 940 on game day and log on to mywithersradio.com to hear the Rams and Lady Rams worldwide. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball and Lady Rams Softball only on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Banterra Bank, banking with local style.
Daydreaming of owning a home? People's National Bank can help your dreams become a reality. We are excited to offer Smart Move mortgages. Smart Move offers affordable fixed-rate financing, down payment assistance, and closing cost assistance for qualified borrowers. Call me, Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist, at 241-6928 today for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Brendan Klein Field as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Rams are up 2-0 over Carbondale. With the bottom of the order due up, it'll be a pinch hitter, same hitter, and same hitter. By that we mean Hayden Paninsky will bat for Pat Bradford. Williams looks to be staying in. He has a helmet and a bat on his shoulder, not a guy you want to mess with by taking him out of the lineup when he's well equipped. And then looks like Gately will still be in.
Yep.
So there you go. So Paninsky, Williams, Gately will get us started in this 6th inning when the Rams look to create some offensive support, up 2-0. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? That's the question. As Paninsky shows Bond pulls back. Did he pull back in time? It appears that he did. I just want to know.
Shadow just now getting to home plate, so this part of this inning and definitely in the 7th, the Shadow will cover home plate area. That's the problem.
They'll show Bond again. It's going to be high and tight, 2-0. Familiar hitters. Yeah. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC 2-0. It's going to be a ground ball to third. Lauder will pick it up and fire across the diamond in time, and 5-3 will be the first down of the inning. Rams up 2-0. 2-0 is the lead. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Rams, no errors. Of course, I have no runs on 3 hits. No, I don't. No runs on 2 hits with 2 errors for the Terriers. Swung on a miss on the first pitch of this at-bat for Matthew Williams. It's 0-1. Wow. Here comes the 0-1. It's ground ball towards short. Looks like third baseman cut in front of the shortstop. That'll be E5.
He needed to cut in front of the shortstop. You weren't going to get Williams if it did get to the shortstop, and then kind of looked up to first without having the ball in his glove and gave the old peekaboo, and that cost him an error.
I got you.
Yep.
So Gately will step in with a runner on first who's grounded out twice, but that's both RBI. He'll take a first pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-0. All about that?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to solve issues in many parts of the world.
During a baseball game.
During a baseball game.
Welcome to my world. 1-0 is the count. 1 gone. Runner on first base for Josh Gately. They'll check on said runner at first. He's back with a head first dive.
Well, I would have a week off.
That doesn't happen. Vacations aren't really vacations. 1-0, the runner going, and Gately gets a piece of that, sends that towards right center, and that'll be off of the mid of the center fielder.
It'll be a hit.
Yes, it will, because he had his lunge at it to get it anyway.
Williams had to get back into second base. That ball was right on top on the throw back in, so the Rams now have first and second.
Oh, they give an error on the score.
Wow, you can't do that. No, I'm not.
We're harsh, but not that bad. Come on. As that'll bring up the top of the order. And that gets by on a pass ball. Both runners advance. So 2 in scoring position now for Zach Jones. Also a 1-0 count. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? I believe it was Zach Jones yesterday. The 5 Jefferson County branches in responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC as Jones takes inside again, bounces away from the catcher. Just having some trouble because he's trying to backhand. Infield's going to be brought in for Carbondale. They got to have it. Kind of not get an out somewhere without allowing another run. Already down 2-0, and their offense isn't doing much. Only 2 hits today. Jones with a mega RBI chance. Bringing the infield in, not necessarily the best of ideas. 2-0 coming. Because he can lay down a bunt or he can burn you badly. Turned on one that time. Just couldn't keep his hands back long enough because he had a pitch he could drive somewhere and pulled it outside the first base bag. It happens here on the 2-1. 1 gone. Runners on second and third here at the 6th. Rams are up 2-0. He'll send that out away. Well foul. Off the fence, and they'll even the count of 2. Off the link. Chain link. Get you a scoreboard update here in just a moment. See what happens here on the 2-2. 1 gone. Runners on second and third here in the bottom half of the 6th. Jones will get a piece of that. Should score a run. It'll be 4-3 RBI. So all of the runs batted in today have come off the 4-3 ground out. Yeah, nice baseball. Another RBI ground out for the Rams. Zach Jones tries in that run. Williams came home to score. And Josh Gately advances to third base. So I'll bring up Landon Thomas, who's 0-2 today with a walk. 3-0 is the Ram lead. Thomas took a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Lefty's behind, 0-1. Gately's over there at third. You know, and he's just one of those, you can just tell he might be Audrey over there to try to distract that pitcher. Now a ground ball, took a wild out to first, but the tall Birmingham is able to come up with it to end the inning. So the Rams strand a runner, but they score one here in the 6th, take a 3-0 lead. Last chance for the Terriers comes in the top of the 7th. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
More Americans are on a move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to Rams baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
Last chance for the Terriers here at the top of the 7th. Will it be a complete game shutout for Jared Antis? That remains to be seen. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 coming. Gobert, Lauder, and Stearns with Brittingham to follow. Should anybody get aboard here at the top of the 7th? Gobert gets it started. Left-handed bat. Single back of the 4th. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch of the inning will be sent to left field. Czerwinski gets underneath it, or at least the left fielder. It doesn't look like Hayden. But it is.
That is.
Of course, I'm also wearing shades. That'll disguise anybody. So the first down of the inning's F7.
I'd like to see the Terriers' first pitch swinging down 3 runs to start this inning.
Of course, don't get caught looking in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 3-0 to score. Rams on top with 1 out. Bases empty now for the Terriers. At the top of the 7th, Lauder stands in and lines 1 foul down the right field line.
Strike. Nothing much there, though.
There's a lot of, though. You say nothing much. There's a lot of pre-owned vehicles priced for $10,000 at Second Chance Auto over there, Route 142 East. Make great financing for everybody. That's what makes Second Chance Auto great. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. Next one's on the way. Tapped foul, third base side, and 0-2 is the count. Antis is sitting on 7 strikeouts today, only one of the backwards variety. See what happens on 0-2 with 1 gone and the base is empty for the Terriers. We will get you a scoreboard update at some point. See what happens on 0-2 before we get it to you. It'll be tapped towards short. Jones will pick it up. Couple of hops. He'll fire to first. And not in time.
Yep. Beat it out. That second hop cost Jones trying to get it over there for the third Carbondale hit of the game.
3-2 in the softball game. Lady Rams still on top 1-0. Centralia, Cahokia baseball. It's Centralia. Centralia now up 8-3 through 4. That scoreboard update is presented by Tony Wilt of State Farm Insurance. You can find him here in the King City off of 42nd South Water Tower. Or online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. That brings up Nick Stearns with the runner on first and 1 out, top 7. Here comes. He will pop that foul first base side. We'll scoot over the dugout.
Yep. Wind blowing out like that, that ball goes up. Wind blowing in over the first base dugout will push that ball out.
Glad to have you with us on what has turned into a beautiful Thursday evening from Brennan Klein Memorial Field as we hear about the 5:45 mark. Still on pace to get this one in under an hour 30. Don't want to jinx it, though, with the runner on first. See what happens. 0-1. Antis down to the stretch. Will fire to first base. Check on the runner.
No need over there because that runner had about a 3-step lead.
A victory looming here for the Mount Vernon Rams. Of course, you can help make your kids' future a victory by teaching them the importance of saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch on the way in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 Stearns. Waters on first.
Good save.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
occasionally.
Hold on. It's important to start saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. You can help make your kids' future a victory. I just told you that, though, but it's important. Because Banterra Bank is banking with local style. As 1-1 is in the dirt. Not 2-1 now.
1-2.
Oh, did he swing?
I thought he swung.
I was looking down. I thought it was a check, and I thought he held back.
He didn't swing, really. If he'd have hit it, he'd have been out of the ballpark. Gosh. I didn't want to check swing. Good play by Garrett to knock that ball down, keep the runner at first, who has that 3-foot lead.
2-1 the count. Here it comes. It's going to be a ground ball that just sees its way through. First and second now for the Terriers with 1 out at the top of the 7th. Tying run to the plate.
They had 2 hits the entire game and now have 4 total. 2 of them more came here.
Well, you can score an extra base hit with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. There we go. As coach, we'll have a conversation with the batter. Now they'll meet halfway up the third base foul line. They'll talk again. base coach just stands in the box, waiting for instructions. And we're about ready to roll. One out, runners on first and second, top 7, still 3-0 Ram lead. Looking to get out of here with a complete game shutout for Jared Anthus.
Right now, looking just to get out of here.
See if he can keep it intact. Brittingham stands in and calls for time. Not something you want to do to this particular pitcher. He may look more like Bruce Banner, but he can turn into the Incredible Hulk. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat on the way. Check swing held up, and it's Hill blowing away for ball 1.
Big thing here for Carbondale. Down 3-zip here. Only 2 hits through 6 innings, and then came up with 2 more in this inning. Doubled their output.
1-0 the count. Runners are on first and second for Carbondale. Top 7.
That's not good.
Better be glad I'm not pitching. 1-0 is the count. See what happens. Here it comes. That's going to be sent foul right back to us. 1-1. I was always the type of guy that would just throw it right in your hip.
Yeah, but not in this situation. No,
oh, you can't, obviously. The game on the line. That's part of why part of why my philosophies don't always work.
Thank you, Greg Williams. We appreciate that.
Never wanted to harm. Just wanted to prove points. 1-1's coming. That's going to be fouled off at the first base dugout. It's 1-2.
Right now, you can see from the swing that Brittingham's a little bit behind that fastball. I wouldn't slow it down for him. They're not going to be able to hit one out with the wind blowing in, but I wouldn't give him a chance to put one in a gap somewhere either.
Curious case here. Sam Brittingham with runners on first and second, 1 out, and a 1-2 count, and he will foul that one off.
Our other friend. Nah. Our other friend down there, that was the first one down there all year.
Other friend is parked safely.
Our other friend is so far away,
he gets a good workout.
That's a good 5-iron. Good 5-iron getting down there, maybe 4.
Wow. He hits them long. 1-2 is the count. Runners are on first and second. 1 gone. Time again.
Yeah. Now Garrett's going to go out and talk about signs with Anthus.
Love the body language of Anthus.
Nothing. He doesn't show anything. No matter if it's a strike, ball, bad call, whatever. Get the ball back to me. Let me go again.
Usually the only body language you get is, "What do you want?" "I just want to pitch."
Yeah.
"Let's go home."
He's giving the old Bob Gibson, Tim McCarver, "Get yourself back behind play." Catch.
Runners on first and second. The 1-2's coming. That's going to be sent foul. Should hit the top of the overhang. Garrett will give chase. There you go.
Well,
with authority as it hits the top of the overhang. Top of the, what do you call this?
The mezzanine.
Thank you. Good enough.
Kind of looks like the ravine off Steve and I.
That's true.
Can't wait to hear that. However,
let's reset the situation. 1-2 is your count. Runners on first and second. 1 out here for Brittingham as Anthus. Look for strikeout number 8. Here comes the pitch on the way. Went high that time with the heat. It's 2-2.
Not a bad miss. You know that Brittingham is protecting, throwing up there in his eyeball to see if he'll chase one, thinking that ball will slow down when he gets in his eyes.
Well, the swings have been awfully defensive, as you mentioned, protecting the plate. Runners are on first and second. 1 out, and still a 3-0 Ram lead. Time called by the batter. Lady Rams now on top 2-0 in softball after 3.
How many buses they bring today, too?
Yep. Meets the purpose. For the reasons I was given it now. 2-2 the count. Brittingham ready to go. So is Anthus. Here comes the pitch on the way. He'll reach out for that one. Should be an easy play down the third base line for Zonders. He'll make the grab.
Off-speed pitch by Anthus, low and away, and Brittingham's jumped out there on his front foot, couldn't keep his hands back. Meekly popped out down to third base to Zonders, and the Rams are 1 out away from getting their 13th win of the year.
Unreal.
Unreal that this is the 15th game of the year by April 5th. Rarely does that happen. Last year they were still playing in Lake.
That's true. The 3-0 ball game. Tying run at the plate here in the form from Michael Glob, the catcher, who's 0 for 2. We're at the top of the 7th, last chance for Carbondale. We'll be low and away to Glob for ball 1, 1-0. A lot of the Bean Insurance post-game show coming at you after this one. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you, so let them. Give them a call, 244-BEAN. That number is 244-BEAN. 1-0 the count. Runners on first and second. Broken record here in the booth. Here comes. We fouled off behind us, 1-1. Oh. How does it just see its way to miss vehicle?
Well, I don't take chances. Sometimes those baseballs close their eyes.
Beautiful day for the gentleman's game of baseball. Someone call it golf.
I did today.
Masters this weekend.
You betcha.
Today even.
Baseball.
Forgot it's Thursday. Well, that time called by Glob.
Lots of stirring going on here at the plate, you notice?
Yeah. All they're doing is doing the Rams a favor. It's still kind of wet around home plate, so backing it out will help dry it up a little bit. Then they'll dig at it with a rake. 1-1's coming, 2 gone. Runners on first and second. Breaking pitch that time should do it. Charging will be Thomas, but it will be Matty Williams' grab to make. So, hey, complete game shutout for Jared Anthus. And the Rams will win this one 3-0. We'll tell you all about the Bean Insurance post-game show coming up next. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's back and better than ever. Red Lake College Golf Outlet's Super Demo Day on Saturday, April 7th. Major manufacturers' representatives will be on hand to answer any questions about your favorite equipment, plus free balls and fittings. You can test the best golf equipment in the industry. Plus, RLC has outrageous sales all day, including some new drivers, TaylorMade RBZ, Cleveland Classic, and Adams Fast 12, all for just $2.99 each. Save on a short game. Mizuno JPX 800 HD or Adams A12 OS irons, just $6.99. Callaway Razor XHL irons, just $5.99. Or play the percentages. 20% off all in-stock Ping K15 Series clubs or Callaway shoes. Also, 30% off select name brand bags. And for one day only, all clothing is 20% off. See how you can get some name brand clubs for up to half off. Come test the latest and greatest equipment and enjoy free hot dogs and soft drinks at Super Demo Day, Saturday, April 7th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Red Lake College Golf Outlet off of Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon.
Your heart health is too important to ignore, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan wants to help educate you about your heart risk factors before it's too late. So mark your calendar and tell your friends about the upcoming St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Holiday Inn in Mount Vernon. You'll have a chance to have a heart risk profile blood test completed for just $30, as well as a number of free health screenings, a chance to learn your diabetes risk, find out more about the link between sleep problems and heart disease, and much more. To reduce wait times for blood testing, you are encouraged to pre-register now by calling 1-888-257-6098. That's 1-888-257-6098. For most accurate results, be sure to fast for 8 hours prior to blood testing. Do it for your health. Attend the St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. When it comes to vehicle awards, there's definitely a lot of competition out there, to say the least. The 2012 Ford F-150 has been awarded the Motor Trend Truck of the Year for many reasons. This truck is the most fuel-efficient truck in its class, the toughest and most powerful, too. The F-150 tows the most, up to 11,300 pounds. It hauls the most, up to 3,120 pounds. And it generates the most available power, up to 411 horsepower. Take your pick of 9 distinctive models, 4 high-tech engines, 3 box lanes. Whatever you need a truck to do the best, the F-150 lineup delivers. Right now, you can purchase a 2011 Ford F-150 that MSRPs at $40,700 and drive away for a little over $31,000. Come see us at Ford Square at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest.
Yes, you can.
My brother Paul was a real Renaissance man, a big city ER doctor, an outdoorsman, and always the smartest person in the room. When he was killed in a deer vehicle collision, I thought it was a freak accident, but I was wrong.
Each year, deer vehicle crashes cause death, damages, and injuries. And about 1 in every 100 drivers is likely to have a collision with a deer. For tips to avoid hitting a deer, visit EerieInsurance.com. A message from the Bean Insurance Agency and Erie Insurance.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance Postgame Show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field for the Bean Insurance Postgame Show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside, and chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency, but you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That number is 244-BEAN. Well, Danny, a complete game shutout for Jared Anthus and the Mount Vernon Rams. They're 13-2 on the year, 3-0 in the South 7th Conference. Not a bad effort today.
Very nice effort. I mean, it's one of those days where wind blowing in, you're not going to get a lot of offense, colder day, not going to swing the bat as well, and Jared Anthus came out, had his A-plus game today, pitched very well in this contest, and Carbondale, didn't help themselves. They had 3 errors in the contest, and Mount Vernon took advantage of that with some timely hits, ground outs, and ended up in RBIs. You got to give, Mount Vernon credit. They didn't have their offense today here. They didn't have their A-plus offense that we've seen at times this year. They took advantage of some timely mistakes by Carbondale and got a win here at home.
That they did, and of course, we need to visit Heartland County post-game stats. What do we got?
What do we got? We have Carbondale with no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, 4 left on base. Mount Vernon had 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 8 left on base. Winning pitcher going the distance, Jared Anthus. Losing pitcher was Joe Weber. Your time of the game was 1 hour and 25 minutes as the Rams go to 13-2 on the season.
Get started right. Let Heartland County help make your business a success. Heartland County, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. You need to select a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. So we'll take a break to do that. We'll come back, give it to you. Remind you the final score one more time, and then probably send it back until tomorrow. So we'll take that break. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Bloomington, Paducah, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. Time now for the Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game.
And we welcome you back, Rams Baseball, on the Bean Insurance postgame show. Rams win a big one here against Carbondale 3-0. Of course, it's time for your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game. Danny Czerwinski is alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Pretty simple.
Jared Anthus.
Oh, yeah.
Tremendous job by Mr. Anthus doing that complete game today. Didn't allow Carbondale to get anything too crazy, and did a great job.
He did. Of course, a whip under 1. And what is whip? Obviously, whip is, or maybe not obviously, that's kind of condescending. My apologies, but walks and hits per innings pitched, and Anthus scattering 4 hits across 7 innings, not walking a batter. He divides the 4 by the 7, and going to come up less than 1. He also had the 7 strikeouts today, so not a bad effort for Jared Anthus. Josh Gately deserves a very, very, very special mention, a couple of RBIs off of groundouts. And so he gets a special mention today. Jared Anthus, of course, your player of the game. Community First Bank of the Heartland presents that award. It also evolves into the Ram of the Week award. Who will be your Community First Bank Ram of the Week? Listen to WMIX next week. Tried to do that liner here on AM 940, but I didn't do it very well. Nobody can do it. It's a real deep voice with a stuttering W, or W if you prefer. That said, great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in. Community First Bank of the Heartland, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams, a great tradition. Any final thoughts before we pack it up and head to Belleville East tomorrow?
Head to Belleville East tomorrow. Tough game against Class 4A school, and we will see what Mount Vernon, how they react after a big conference today.
There you go. We're back tomorrow, 4 o'clock pregame, as I believe it's a 4:15 scheduled first pitch from Belleville East High School. Just up around 161 in Centralia. That's going to do it for us today. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton back in the studio, and for everyone at Withers Broadcasting on behalf of our sponsors, thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. Your final score again, the Mount Vernon Rams 3, the Carbondale Terriers 2. I am Chris Hugo, so long from McKing City.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX.